We live in this little world here, and sometimes we don't have a good perspective about what's going on out of our campus. And it's better to go meet with other people teaching somewhere else, bringing some other issues, and to learn really how to be more efficient in your teaching. And I'm very, very, grateful to the school.
I was able to attend a college counselor program in St. Andrews, Scotland, along with counselors from 50 different high schools in 11 different countries. We were there to visit, again, the University of St. Andrews, which is the oldest university in Scotland. I look to professional development funding to help bridge that gap with the cost and make it possible for me to go visit my first college outside of the U.S.
A couple of years ago, I traveled to Montgomery, Alabama with professional development funds. And in that experience, I was there to research a story about a civil rights leader, an unknown civil rights leader, that turned into an article for Teaching Tolerance magazine. So MB supported my travel to go to Montgomery to interview the son of this sort of unknown civil rights pioneer. And again, that turned into an article for Teaching Tolerance. And so I got to go and really be a historian and get to do interviews and visit museums and look at archives, and then get to come back and share that experience with my students of actually doing the work of an actual historian.
One of the best parts of my experience at Moses Brown is being encouraged to go to professional development conferences, and one of the best ones I've been to is the People of Color Conference. It was actually pretty life-changing for me on a personal level because I've never imagined a space like that. It's a place where so many educators come together, people of color and white allies, and we just talk about best practice in the classroom, in sort of terms of diversity and inclusion, what people are doing in the classroom, what's going on in sort of schools and whatnot.
I had the opportunity to participate in a chamber music workshop hosted by the Boston Chamber Music Society. So I spent a day in Boston playing a reed trio and being coached by 2 professional coaches. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to spend the day being a student again. It informs my teaching.
For my sabbatical, I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to step out of my comfort zone. I wanted to learn something, and I wanted to do something that I'd be able to bring back to the community in some way. And one of the things that caught my interest was taking an EMT course, Emergency Medical Technician. And I've since become a licensed EMT in the state of Rhode Island, and I currently actually run with a rescue squad in Hope Valley every Friday night.
Melissa Rabineau and I attended a conference in Baltimore that was sponsored by the company that creates our software for our database. So we were there to share ideas and learn and do our job better and make everything that development team can do for our donors even better.
So last summer I went to the Songworks conference, which happened in St. Paul, Minnesota. A friend of mine is the president of the organization. He said, "Chad, this is the greatest community of elementary school music teachers. You really have to become a part of this community." But because I had access to professional development funding, I was able to go out there. MB understands that teachers are never fully formed and that it's a constant process of reflection and self-evaluation and re-evaluation, and then going out to learn more and to do more. And so I'm really grateful to MB that it's a school that continues to value that development.